Welcome friends to today's video. I'll be giving you my first impressions of this really cool new Casio release. Here is the reference number in case you're interested. I did get this one from eBay. It was shipped to me from Hong Kong and delivered to my place in Vancouver, BC within a couple of weeks. These are going for about 180 Canadian. So a bit steep at the moment, but Casio cashing in on that Tiffany blue dial trend. We'll start off with the dimensions, and I'll just grab the calipers. So this is listed at 35 millimeters, and that's exactly what I get. And the lug to lug, this one wears nice and small on the wrist, is 40. And the thickness on this guy is just 7.2. And the lug width, the bracelet does have a 21 millimeter width, 18 millimeter lugs. And this bracelet does taper down to 16. So pretty neat and tidy dimensions. Like I said, it wears pretty small. The bracelet, while we're here, you can see it does have the folded links. So this one, it's going to be light. And like I said, small enough to wear. But these bracelets are not exactly comfortable. But these have been around for a long time and used on tons of different Casio models. And if you've never sized one of these before, you basically just use a pin pushing tool or a small screwdriver and push these tabs out, and then the links come apart, and then you can remove as many links as needed. I did have to take out several links to make it fit my 6.5-inch wrists. The finishing on this stainless steel case, it's got kind of a circular brushed finishing on top of the lugs, polished bezel, polished case on the sides, and the bracelet has almost like a satin brushed finish. No polished links, or no center polished links on this one. And it does have this classic pressed Casio clasp with no micro adjustments, similar type of a clasp that Timex uses. So no micro adjustments on this one, and of course there's no half links either. So it may fit either a bit snug or a bit too loose. Case back, in case you want to see the text there. It is stainless steel, which is nice. Water resistance of 5 bar, which is 50 meters. And it does say cased in China. So far, it's a fun little piece. It's got the, what appear to be applied indices, all polished. Same thing with the handset. And let me just adjust the time here so we can see the hour and minute hands. The seconds hand actually does not hit the minute tracker, and this is my first Casio where that's the case. I've been lucky. All of the Casios that I've ever had have always hit the minute tracker with the seconds hand, so that's a bit of a letdown. But that dial, I will let you make up your own mind regarding what you think of that shade of Tiffany blue color. I think they've really done a nice job. It's has a little bit of a tint of green in there, as opposed to that other recent model that Casio had put out with the Tiffany blue. And I'll put a reference number in the description as it escapes me at the moment. That one looked a bit too dark of a blue in pictures, I never did end up purchasing this one. This color, though, in pictures looked a lot more attractive to me, and it does indeed look really nice in person. Has a very slight sunburst effect. Hopefully that's coming through on the camera. But really nice, nice Tiffany blue color. It's got the Casio printing on there, and the WR 50 meters. Date cutout is decent enough of a size, a little bit on the smaller side, but still legible. Bracelet definitely rattly, and like I said, won't be super comfortable, but good dimensions though. I was worried with the 35 millimeter case that the bracelet might look too narrow, but this one does flare out, and I always find 20 millimeters or more to have a masculine enough of a look on my wrist. So here it is on a 6.5 inch wrist. Wears really nicely, and I got lucky with the sizing. It fits just about perfectly. I would not make any adjustment to the way it fits on my wrist, but you may not be that lucky. And there we go. What do you guys think? Is it too small? Is the blue too feminine looking? I think they really pulled it off nicely, actually. I do wish it was quite a bit cheaper than the rate at which they're going for, but definitely a fun little release by Casio. And we'll just put it next to the other guy that we've got lying down. And because the clasp is so tiny, it's very snug as it comes off my hand. And here's a size comparison, by the way, next to this much more popular digital model. So maybe that'll give you an idea of the size. And there it is from the sides. And let's take a look at the bracelets. I think similar kind of a flared out bracelet design, but this new one does have a fold over clasp, as opposed to these horrible things with the sliders, which have, you know, part of the bracelet tucked in underneath, which I always find to be pretty uncomfortable. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Pretty cool new release from Casio. And if you did find this video helpful, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel for more of my content. And do check out some of my other reviews.